Praise the Lord. Today let's continue our Bible study. Till now we had been studying about the Genesis and next Exodus, and now let us start our Leviticus 2nd chapter and 3rd chapters Bible study today. So what are the various types of sacrifices mentioned in the 2nd and 3rd chapters of Leviticus? First is the grain offering. Grain offering means it is an offering made with wheat flour. So in the past, in the Old Testament era, wheat flour was offered with some oil poured in it, and it is mixed well with fragrance incense, fragrance incense, and it is made into a dough which is unleavened. It should be unleavened, and it's baked into some cakes, and those are burnt. So in the oven they were made. So these are also burnt for giving a sacrifice to Lord. In the oven they are burnt and are made as the grain sacrifice to the Lord Almighty. So it is mentioned in the Leviticus 3rd chapter that it is the grain offering is the most precious of all the sacrifices given to Lord Jehovah in the Old Testament. That's why in the villages, especially, I had seen in the my grandma's village churches. There they will be offering some bowl full of rice, a bowl full of grains, like that. So that also I had observed in that. That was the best and the very valuable sacrifice offered to Lord Jehovah in the Old Testament. So that is the thing mentioned in the Leviticus 3rd chapter. And the other type of sacrifice is the first fruits sacrifice. This is all known to all the Pentecostal church members. So the first fruit, whatever tree is there at the home or in the crops, the first fruit of those trees or the first fruit of those crops are given to the Lord. Means it's a blessing to the Lord. Thank you for blessing us with lots of fruits. We are giving the first fruit to you. That is also practiced in the New Testament era also. The first fruit sacrifice. But this first fruit is not burnt. It's an unburnt sacrifice. So this is the first grain sacrifice is the most precious one, and the first fruit sacrifice which is also practiced in the New Testament also. This are also as mentioned. These are the two things mentioned in the 3rd chapter of Leviticus. And now in the 4th chapter of the Leviticus, what is mentioned? Which types of sacrifices mentioned? Let's. In the 4th chapter is the 3rd chapter is peace offering, that is Samadhanartha Bali. The peace offering is this is same like burnt offering as mentioned in the last Bible study. Previous Bible study we had mentioned the same like burnt offering means a calf or a bull is brought from, or a dove or the bird is brought and it is killed by the one who brings the sacrifice, and the sons of Aaron will sprinkle the blood around the altar which is at the door of the tabernacle. The same procedure of the burnt offering is done in the peace offering, that is Samadhanarga Bali offering, sacrifice. But what happens here, the fat in burnt offering, in burnt sacrifice, the fat is not removed, but in the peace sacrifice, the sacrifice made for peace of some people, someone will be saying that we lost of peace of mind, you know. So for such people, in the Old Testament times, they used to do this peace offering to gain loss of peace of mind. So they uh, have to remove the fat from the kidneys of the backbone of that bull, and also the fat and the blood of those are removed completely, and they should be burned. Okay. So in Leviticus 3rd chapter 17th verse says, throughout your generations in all your dwellings you shall eat neither fat nor blood. Neither fat nor blood. Nothing. Only the flesh and the bones can be eaten, but the fat nor the blood should not be consumed, is the main rule followed for the peace offering. But in burnt sacrifices, the bull's fat and the blood was consumed. But in the peace of sacrifices, fat and the blood should not be consumed. For all the next generations also, it has been commanded that blood and the fat should not be consumed. So these are the various types of sacrifices and their procedures, and the rules to be followed were mentioned in the Leviticus 2nd and 3rd chapters. So the same, which one, the first fruit sacrifice is being followed by the New Testament era, that is, we also follow that first fruit in the Pentecostal church. So let's memorize all these sacrifices of the Old Testament and be blessed. Praise be to Lord Almighty.